Let it go, let it roll right off your shoulder. Don't you know? The hardest part is over. Let it in. Let your clarity define you in the end. We will only just remember how it feels. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours, these small hours still remain. Let it slide. Let your troubles fall behind you. Let it shine till you feel it all around you. And I don't mind if it's me you need to turn to. We'll get by. It's the heart that really matters in the end. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours, these small hours still remain. All of my regret will wash away somehow, but I cannot forget the way I feel right now. In these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Yeah, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away. Yeah, but these small hours, these small hours still remain. They still remain. These little wonders, all these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours, these little wonders still remain. And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I could taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your light. And sooner or later it's over. I just don't.
Regret. I'd give all I have, honey, if you could stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, it could stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you, won't let no one break your heart. No, no one will desert you. Just try to never grow up. And never grow up. You're in.
She was staring out the window of that SUV, complaining, saying, I can't wait to turn 18. She said, I'll make my own money and I'll make my own rules. Mama put the car in park out there in front of the school, and she kissed her head and said, I was just like you. You're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. I can remember when you fit in the palm of my hand. You felt so good in it, no bigger than a minute. How it amazes me, you're changing with every blink. Faster than a flower blooms, they grow up all too soon. So let them be little, 'cause they're only that way for a while. Give them hope, give them praise, give them love every day. Let them cry, let them giggle, let them sleep in the middle. Oh, but let them be little. I never felt so much in one little tender touch. I live for those kisses, your prayers and your wishes. And now you're teaching me how only a child can see. Tonight while we're on our knees, all I ask is please let them be little, 'cause they're only that way for a while. Give them.
So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. I keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. But when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out 'cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now, 'cause you don't have another day. 'Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories are playing like a film without sound. And I keep thinking of that night in June. I didn't know much of love, but it came too soon. And it was me and you, and then we got real blue. Stay at home talking on the telephone, and we would get so excited and we'd get so scared, laughing at ourselves, thinking life's not fair. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever.
Dear Mom and Dad, I can't believe this day has finally come. You two have been my pillars of support, guidance, and love in my life since the day I was born. I cannot thank you enough for all the support and love you've given me. I never would have made it here without you. It's time for me to grow up and move on to fulfill my big dreams I have in life. I'm going to need all the support I can get from y'all while going through nursing school. It's going to be real tough. But I know you guys will be there right by my side every step of the way. A few words that I'd like to hear as I begin this new journey in life is the famous words Dad would say to me before every moto. Go get 'em, sis. Mom, Dad, you guys mean the world to me. Thank you.
To my parents, today is the day that I will graduate from high school. Tomorrow starts the journey that you both prepared me for since I was little. These last few weeks I have come to realize that everything you have done has been for me to live a better, happier life than what y'all could have dreamed for me. Thank you for believing that I can soar to the greatest heights without the fear of falling. Know that you prep me up for my next flight when that happens. When you whisper to my ears that I can make it, I have no choice but to believe that indeed I can. At this point in my life, I'm considered an adult. Yes, maybe sometimes I don't completely act like it, but that's part of life, right? As I'm growing up, I realized just how much you did for me, and for that, I need to truly thank you. Something I don't think I've appropriately done to date. Dad, thank you for telling me what I'm capable of, for giving me the support that I need to build a dream to chase after, and for believing that I have the talent to reach my goals. Thank you for understanding when I take a leap of faith, and for supporting me in my journey, even if it doesn't seem logical at times. For recognizing that it's what I need to do and hearing me out. Thank you for showing me what hard work looks like. For showing me that nothing comes easy and the countless hours of blood, sweat, and tears really does pay off. Mom, thank you for making me realize that I'm worth everything in this world. That I must be treated like a queen and that I should never settle for less than what I deserve. Thank you for giving me a shoulder to cry on when boys broke my heart and to let me know that my world wasn't crashing down around me as much as I believed it was at the time. Thank you for passing on your belief in greater things that are entirely out of my control. That everything happens for a reason and one day we'll figure out why. That there are moments we experience that provide comfort and a sense of self that we can't explain. Granddad, thank you for raising me. You've been there for me every step of the way since I was little. Words can't describe the appreciation that I have for you. I know it's been a tough ride raising me, putting up with me and my sister. Thank you for everything you have done. You have been a true blessing to me and my son, to the rest of my family. Thank you all for what you've done for me. You were there when I felt like my parents were the worst in the world. Thank you for encouraging me that no matter what people say, I would always have my family to count on. You were there for my parents to encourage them what to say when I was at my worst, so thank you for that. My new job awaits me, even before the tassel of my graduation cap is turned from one side to another. Without each of you, I'd be nowhere near the person I am, and the person I'm still working on becoming. There aren't enough words in this world to express my appreciation, but I think this is a good start. Thank you.
Thank you for being a motherly and at times a fatherly figure. We know you have worked hard to provide us with everything we need. You have been our support for many years and have pushed us to follow our dreams. Even the tough times we have been through were not enough to break you, and for that we thank you and admire you. The day that you have been dreading for is finally here, and as hard as it may be, we have to begin our own lives in the real world. We will live life remembering morals and values that you taught us. We thank you for all your support and love. Words could not express how big of a role model you are in our lives and how much you mean to us. Thank you, Mom. We love you.
Dad, thank you for all the struggles, sweat, and tears you have gone through to give us a better life. These past few months have been hard on all of us, and I thank you for not giving up on us and sticking by us when times were at their worst. Thank you for showing us how to be strong when everything else looks bad. The things you have given us and said mean much more than anything else, any other gift anyone else can give us. Thank you for being our dad and sticking by us when everything else looked bad.
A letter to my parents. Mom, thank you for giving birth to me, sacrificing your time to love and care for me. Without you, my life wouldn't be. Thank you for all the times you tried to encourage me when I felt bad inside. Thank you for the advice you've always gave. The talks we've shared, I'll always remember. Thank you for always wanting to ensure I feel loved and secure. The lessons I've learned from you, I would never trade. Thank you for always pointing out that I am truly blessed beyond measures. Thank you for being there to hold my hand when times got rough. Now I realize you really were my biggest fan. Thank you for teaching me to stand on my own 2 feet. Thank you for always forgiving me when I do wrong. Thank you for being my best friend, my guidance counselor, my everything. You mean more to me than you'll ever know. There is so much more for me to say, but there is not enough time in the world for that. I love you, Mom. You're the best. Dad, thank you for always being my dad and never abandoning me. When I was young, you had patience with me. You understood when I didn't. You might have yelled when something went wrong or broke, but you only did it to better me. You have loved me from day one. You have protected me when I was scared, encouraged me when I was down, and loved me when I needed it. Thank you for being my one and only father figure. Without you, I don't know where me and Mom would be. Thank you. I love you.
Dear Mom, thank you for raising me and loving me unconditionally. Even though we have had our ups and downs, I still love you no matter what. I know you always getting on to me 24/7 about everything was only getting me ready for the real world. You doing that, Mom, has showed me to never give up, even if people didn't believe in me, or if you don't even have that specific last name. Thank you for being there when I've always wanted to give up on myself. Without you, I would never have strived to do better and set higher goals for my little brother. I would have never become the person I am today if you would have never taught me what's right from wrong. Thank you for providing me a roof over my head, food on the table, and clothing to keep me warm. Also, thank you for being my mom, and not only that, but a best friend I could talk to. I couldn't have asked for a better mom, and I just wanted to tell you I love you with all my heart. Dear Dad, thank you for always being there for me and protecting me. I know at times you couldn't come to my basketball games, but when you did, I could always hear you yell Flacco. You were my biggest fan when it came to basketball, always telling me what I did wrong after each game. And I love you for doing that because it made me want to do better. Thank you for providing me with anything when I needed it. I know I'm growing up and going to start living on my own later on, but remember, I'll always be your girl and will always love you. Thank you for supporting the family and I, and without you and Mom working, I don't know where we'd be. Dad, I wish your parents could be here to watch me graduate, and I'm sad that they can't, but I know they're up there in heaven right now and watching over us. I know I didn't know Grandpa very well, but he will always be loved in my heart and remembered on my birthday forever.
At the deepest river, you can have it all, but now keep moving. I'll take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, hey, I'm on top of the world.